Hey everyone, welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and I'm just going to stop right here before I go any further and say, if you're one of the people who has ordered a LugLife box and you have not yet received it and you want a surprise and you want to know what, you don't want to see what's in your box, you don't want to know anything about it, I'm going to suggest you stop right now. You're going to turn off this video, you're going to go watch a different video, but I'll see you in the next video because I don't want to spoil any surprises. That's all I want to say. So if you haven't gotten your box and you want a surprise, you need to leave now. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, so I hope you're gone. Whoever's left, hey, this is going to be a tour. This is just going to be a walkthrough of the Flutter SE. So it's a bag that Lug has had out for a while. They sort of had, I think it was a long time ago they had it. They obviously originally came out with it many, many moons ago, and I think they have sort of re-released it at least once since then. But now it's come back again, and it was debuted in the box. So I'm going to show you right now what it is. Ta-da! So you've seen my videos before, you've watched my unboxing video, you've already seen this bag. But the reason why I'm going to do a walkthrough today, one, because Lug actually finally released it, so now you can actually purchase it on LugLife. On luglife.com rather. And the other reason is because I have found this a really good home. So this is going to go to its new home tomorrow, and I thought I would take advantage of this little moment that I've got to take you on a tour and show you how I've packed it. So all the little, all the little things that make it brand new are still going to stay intact. I'm not taking those off because, like I said, this is going to a home tomorrow. So I'm really, really happy. One of my friends is gonna take this. As soon as I saw it, I knew this was going to be for her. It looked like the kind of bag she would love, and it was a style and the color that I thought she would like. So I sent her a couple of photos and she said yes. So anyway, so it's leaving tomorrow. So I just thought I would do a quick sort of tour and show you all the different things that can go into it and how you can pack it. It's a small bag. It is not a big bag. It's not small like coupe small. So it's not one of Lug's smallest bags, but it's not a big purse. So it's like an average size small purse. So because of that, I thought I wasn't gonna really need it. Now I still don't, because I still carry way too much stuff. But as I started stuffing this bag with stuff, I was shocked at how much I was able to put into this. So this thing completely stunned me as to what I can actually fit into here. So let's go on a really quick tour, and I'm also going to show you what I've put into it as I go. So before I go any further, like I said, I think I may have mentioned this. This is in the ocean blue, and it's the SE, so special edition. I don't know how this compares to the older version of the Flutter. So you happen to have had one, or if you remember what this was like. It was a bag I never had. I never really paid attention to it because it wasn't the size I ever wanted. It didn't fit my needs in any way, so I sort of tuned it out. So I actually don't remember, other than it kind of had the same shape. So it had sort of, the straps. It had this little flappy thing on the side. It did have a water bottle thing, I think, and it had a bunch of zippers at the front. So that's all I kind of remember, and it has the general shape that you see here. So I actually went back because I wanted to know, before I go on and show you like the actual bag. I actually went on a quick search to find out how much the Flutter was before, so like prior to this most recent release, because I wanted to find out the value of my adventure box, of my Lug story box. I try to do this every time I get a box, so I try to find out the retail value of all of the contents, add it all up, and then, take out how much I actually paid for it so that I know roughly what the retail value of the box was. So as I was doing that, I was looking up how much the Flutter was, and in Canadian dollars, I think it was like 2017, I think was the last time I found something like legit sold retail. Regular price was $70 to $77, depending on where it was. And some places were a little bit lower, and there was one place that was selling it for $90. I think they were way overcharging because everywhere else was selling it for around $70 to $75, $77. So I thought, okay, cool. Now, right now, it's actually $107, so they've really raised the price of this. So now it's $107 Canadian. I have no idea what it is in US, but so it's gone up, what, $37 roughly, which is a huge jump. So I don't know if there are any new features in this compared to the older Flutter. I don't know if they've added anything to this particular bag that's that's made that price go up, other than just the fact that the price went up. So so there we go. So that's how much it was kind of worth back then. So if you happen to still see some kicking around in stores, you'll get a much better deal. If you get the newer one with the new quilting and the new colors, you're gonna have to pay $107 Canadian, at least if you're on the website. Hopefully there'll be a sale for you when you decide to buy it, but that's what the regular price is. Okay, let's go on a tour. So first and foremost, it does have a softline cell phone pocket right there with a little magnetic closure. There is a zipper across the front here, and it's got, I'm going to show you in a second, there is a soft-lined pouch. Oh my god, it's really tight. I think I might take you on the tour in a minute, but just to show you, there's a soft-lined pocket there, and there are 2 pen holders right there. I couldn't get the other pen in. I'll show you why in a minute. And then, let's see what's stuck here. What have I got? Oh, I got it stuck on the elastic. Okay, so so there's that one zipper. There's another small zipper in this front spot there. There's no organization, it's just a zipper. And then in the back, you have another zipper pocket, no organization as well. It doesn't go as wide, but there is another zipper pocket right there, no organization. And unfortunately, because it doesn't go very wide, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get bigger things in. So the pocket itself is actually quite big, but then the thing that you want to put in has to only fit the opening, because you can actually get a little bit more space across the side here if you actually put stuff in it. So a little bit of a problem on that one. There is a water bottle holder on the side, so it's held together with 2 magnets, one there and one there, and then you've got an elastic little pocket there, and there's a little Velcro thing to keep that to keep it just from flapping on the other side. So so that is the outside on there. And then as far as the strap, it is a 1-inch strap. There is no detachability, so it is completely attached to the bag. You can take it off, but it is adjustable. So there is an adjustable, where is it? It's somewhere in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's an adjustable loop there. And then there's a D-ring that sits by itself, so you can actually hang things off the side. So it's on the, I don't know how you want to put this, left side? This is the front, it's on that side. So you can actually hang your hand sanitizer or whatever it is on the side of that, your little charm. So that, I think it would have been better if they had 2. Would have loved it if they had one on this side as well. So if you're left-handed, or if you're switching sides on your bag because you're wearing crossbody and one of your shoulders getting sore, it would have been nice to be able to switch everything over to the other side. So, okay, so let's go on to the inside. So there is one main compartment, and there is, I guess, one privacy zip pocket in the back. And then there are 2 little cargo pockets right there in the front. And then there is a key bungee just on the side. So there we go. So that's the tour of the bag. So I'm going to show you how I've stuffed it, and that way I can really show the interior of the bag. Okay, so I have totally stuffed this bag hard. Because of that, if you want to put a cell phone in here, it's really tight. And I'm going to show you with the Metro. So this is the new Metro that came with the Life box in the Sunset Orange. So it's a little bit bigger. This is the Metro XL, so it's bigger than the regular XL, than the regular Metro. And just to give you a size reference, this is the Minuet wallet. That's the Metro. So the Metro is a little bit shorter, but it's a little bit wider. So if you're just wondering how big that is, this is the Mini Choo Choo compared to the Metro XL. Okay, so it's thin. So I'm just gonna pretend like this is my phone. Phones are usually bigger than this, but just to give you a sense of how big or how tight rather this pocket gets once you really stuff this bag. So right now this is completely stuffed. I can just get it in there, but you have to remember that this is a completely soft pocket. Soft Metro. There's nothing in it, and you can see it's just sort of sitting on the top there. So it's not the biggest cell phone pocket. If you have a really large phone, it may not fit in here. You can probably get a wide one. It's probably wide enough to get a big phone, but it might not be deep enough. So anyway, so it is a little bit difficult to get a phone in there if it's really packed. So I'm just gonna sort of fish this out now. Okay, so that's a little bit tight. So if you really packed it, if you can see the top of it here, it's pretty fat. I'm just going to show you the side. It's pretty fat. And but the good thing is you can fit a lot, but it ends up getting really, really bulky, and everything starts sort of taking up space so that you can't really get things into the smaller pockets like that one. Okay, so the front pocket, I have an eco shopper. So there's one eco shopper that fits really well. You can probably fit 2 in there without any problem. It might just sort of bulk up the whole bag a little bit more, which means getting in and out of the bag is going to be a little bit more difficult the more you stuff it. But just to show you how easy it was to get in and out, that's one of them. Like I said, I'm pretty positive you can get at least another one in there, so you can have 2 shopping bags whenever you go anywhere. So you can definitely go grocery shopping or run your errands. So that is, okay, I guess I'll get that out, and I'm going to show you the actual empty bag in a minute. So the next pocket here has a battery pack in that little soft line pocket. So that's just my phone charging battery pack, and this is a tall one. This is not a small one, a short one I was going to say, and it just fits right up to the lip. So this is not a small one. It's really quite tall. It's pretty wide as well, and it perfectly fits just underneath the zipper there. So that I've got into that little pocket, the soft line pocket. Got one pen here, and then I had another one, so I grabbed the other one, and this is a Bic pen. So if you are aware of what Bic pens are like, just to let you know, it doesn't fit. It sticks out. So no matter what, I couldn't really, especially when I had the other stuff in there, like when I had the battery pack and I had one other thing in here, I was having trouble closing that. The only way you can close it if you really lean it off to the side and it sort of pulls on the pocket. And you can do it, but it does get a little bit stuck. So you just have to be careful the length of your pens or the height of your pens. I was able to get another little one in here, no problem. But if you have a long one, and like I said, Bic pens are pretty common. You know, it's got a cap on it, so you have to get the clicker pens to be able to fit in here. If you happen to have anything with a cap on it, you're going to have some issues, possibly, because it does stick out a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Don't just assume that all pens will fit in there. So, and what else do I have in here? Oh yes, I got gum. So I'm just going to get these things out, just because eventually I'm going to actually show you how everything fits. Sorry, like how big everything is when it's empty. Okay, so back here, I put a tram wallet. I just wanted to see. So this is an empty tram-ish. Is it empty? I think there's like a few cards in here, but there's nothing too exciting. So it's not really packed, and it fits perfectly. So that is fine. Now this is not RFID protected, I don't think. I think it's only the main compartment that is. But again, just to show you, if you wanted to reorganize, you can definitely put a bunch. You can probably like put 4 shopping bags in there. The Metro goes in there, no problem. And I just wanted to see if, like, some of the larger wallets, so this is the Peekaboo phone case, doesn't fit. That one does not fit in the back. So just because of the width of it, I think if I was able to really finagle it, I can get it in there. But I think I don't want to, because I think it would break the zipper. But it's hard to see because it's the exact same color. But it probably would have fit if the zipper came a little further across. In case for some freaky reason you wanted to know, this is the quick step. Also doesn't quite fit because it's just a little too wide to be able to go into that pocket back there. And then obviously all the other ones, like the smaller ones, would have no problem going in there. But I just wanted to show you the really sort of larger, awkward ones. You might be able to get a tandem in there because it's a little bit shorter. That's probably about it. Okay, so going inside the main compartment, I have a bobsled full inside, and I've got actually keys. So I've got a whole bunch of keys with some fobs. And then I just wanted to see if it would fit. I was able to get the most recent Tango wallet, which is the longest, probably biggest wallet that Lug carries right now. And it's a bit of a squeeze, but it's no problem. It's fit in there really nicely. So if this is if you're traveling and this is the purse you're carrying, yeah, you can put your Tango in there, no problem. And it sits really, really nicely in there. It doesn't feel like it's squishing. Like I can actually put like one finger on either side of the wallet, so that there's a little bit of wiggle room back and forth inside the bag. So yeah, so I just figured if I can put the Tango in, I can put anything in there. And then I was actually even able to get an iPad. Now this is a thick, really rubbery, huge iPad case. This is an iPad Air 2, so it's an older one, but it's not much bigger than the ones that are out there, or much bigger, smaller. It's about the same size as the ones that are out there. It probably won't fit a large Pro, but this, like I said, this does have a giant case. So if I were to take it all out, it'd be super, super thin. This is massive, and it's only because I'm just such a klutz, and I don't want to ever break it. So when I drop it, I want complete protection all the way around, and I've had it for, what, 6 years? So case works. But even with the thickest, rubberiest case, I was able to comfortably get an iPad in there. And if I didn't want the Tango, this is my Splits XL wallet, no prob. There's my bobsled. I can also throw in my Choo Choo mini and then toss my keys up onto the top, and I can still easily zip this bag up. So there we go. So again, I can put all those things in here. Just be careful with this cell phone. So you can get it easily in there. The less stuff you have, the more you stuff it, the harder it is to get something into this pocket. Just to warn you, because I did try to stuff it to the max. I just started throwing other random things, and then I was really not able to get even my hand into this pocket. So I just wanted to bring it down to a point that you actually could put a cell phone in there. So even though I had something in this little front pocket and stuff in this pocket, I still could get something in there, but it just makes it a little bit hard. So it's not as easy as slip in, slip out. For me, I prefer slip in, slip out, because when I want to throw my phone into a pocket, I just want to go boom and it's in. I don't want to have to finagle it. I don't want it to get stuck on something and me think that it went in, when in reality it's kind of, sitting on the edge, and then it falls out as I start walking. So I like to know that I can open it and it just goes right in without me having to think about it, where I can just toss it in and I don't have to finagle. So I wanted to make sure that there was just enough room that I could finagle a little, but not too much. So there we go. So that is how much I can fit into this thing. I was shocked. I really have had trouble trying to find bags that would fit a large wallet plus my iPad, and a few other little doodads. So you've got your sunglasses, you can have your pills. Now, I'll be honest with you, there's not much more room in there. You can probably fit, like I do have, there's a privacy pocket back here. So I did put a few small things in the back just to see. Let's get this out as well. So just wanted to see if I could fit anything. So I've got a mask, and then I've got like hand cream, and I have lip balm or lip gloss as it is. So, some crucial things. I could probably get some feminine products in here as well, as long as it's not taking up too much space, and still be able to fit all that stuff that you saw. And then if I wanted to just keep a couple of things organized, I could put a couple little things in there as well. So again, where did I put that thing? Here it is. Okay, so just to show you, this is the Choo Choo, and that's that little pocket, the little pouch there. No problem, it goes in there. So you can put that there. So you could put like a Choo Choo in there. Where'd my bobsled go? You can put the bobsled in, so that's off to the side. Now, it does get a little bit trickier when you start putting things in this way, but I can still get my iPad in there, which means you can get a book in there, and I can still fit the Tango and throw the keys up on top, and I still have a teeny little bit of room for a couple other things as well in the top. So depending on how you want to organize things, I like to have my glasses sort of at the go. I don't want to have to dig for them, but there we go. So that's my interior. So I can fit a lot. It's just because it's so narrow, you have to sort of layer it so that you have the things that you want at the top, or really easily gettable, before you actually start stuffing it. So I like to have my keys without having to dig for them. I want them at the top, so I usually leave them on top of my stuff. But yeah, you can still, like because of those little pockets there, you can kind of keep everything organized, so you can still see where everything is and be able to grab them and put them back into their little slot. So I was shocked at how much I was able to get into this bag. There was tons and tons and tons of room for all of my essentials, which I was really quite surprised by, because it looked like a small bag to me. Now, I've had lugs long enough. I should know that lug is going to always surprise me. I'm always going to be able to get way more stuff into a lug than I would be able to get out of any other, or get into any other bag. But it still surprised me exactly, how big the interior was. I'm just going to flip this inside out just to show you, I think. Oh, no, I can't because it's got the, well, I guess I'll show you a little bit here. Ugh. Okay, there. So just to show you how large those two pockets are, because it's so dark in here. So I can put, so you saw me put the bobsled in. I can put a rodeo 2 in there as well. And look at that, it sits right there, so I can actually still zip that shut and still have my little wristlet strap over top. Obviously it's gonna fit like, you know, the little Flutter. Actually, if you want to really see what that looks like, it disappears completely. It's kind of cute, actually. Not completely, but it's pretty gone. So anyway, so I kind of like my things to stick out a little bit more so I can grab it. And then again, this is an empty tram, but it does just fit under the lip. So if it's really full, it'll probably still fit because you've got more space in that. But yeah, that's probably the tallest wallet you can be able to fit up there without not being able to close the zipper. So there we go. So I was able to get, you know, some pretty decent sized, medium sized wallets into the little pocket and still be able to shut that down, or to zip that closed. Yeah, having that little pocket here, that little interior pocket was great. Now, I'll be honest with you, not that I mind, because it's still awesome. I would have loved a clear view. How do I get this back in and out again? I would have loved a clear view somewhere. As much as I love those little cargo pockets, I think they're great. I kind of like clear view pockets because then I can really see where everything is. And I don't have to carry another little pouch inside. So that's just me personally. I think the clear view would have been nice if they had like a small little one right across the top, so that I can have like my little things that I can see very quickly. But that's just me being picky. So it would have been nice, but then it would have really eaten up space for the cell phone and all the other pockets in the front. So I don't know. That's just me. Or maybe if they had like plastic lined one of these, probably this one, that would have been really nice if they put plastic line in that. So then if you wanted to carry your makeup, or if you wanted to carry anything that you want to, you know, not spill, you could put it in there. Or put like a tiny little insulated little pocket there, so that one, it could stay, you know, to keep your certain things a little bit cooler, or it can be just a little place where you have things where you just want to be able to wipe clean. So like, yeah, makeup, certain kinds of drugs, if you're carrying, I don't know, you know, certain creams and things like that, and you want to keep it in a place that you can grab easily but is going to be wipeable, that would have been great. So that's just me being picky, but I probably would have liked that as well somewhere. But you know what? This thing packs an insane punch. The fact that I could put the Tango in there, now this is the most recent Tango. I'll be honest, I don't know if the older versions of the Tango would have fit in there. I feel like the older ones, they looked like they were longer. I could be wrong. So maybe if someone happens to have an older Tango and has measured that one against the newer Tango, I know that the Tango is available online now, so you can actually purchase it on LugLife. So if you wanted to double check that and see if you happen to know, that would be great. And maybe just put that in the comments below and let us know. But it looks to me like the older ones maybe were longer. Could just be the way the prints were. But if that's the case, if they were a little bit longer, you would probably, believe it or not, still be able to get that in there, because there was just a little bit of wiggle room on the side. So if it was a little bit longer, you probably still could get in there. I just don't think that Lug would have made this one any bigger, because it's already really big. Why would they make it bigger? So anyways, there we go. That is the walkthrough of the Flutter SE. So let me know if you've bought one. Let me know if you have one. Let me know if you have an older one, and how does it compare to the newer version? I would love to know, because I don't think I've seen Flutters around in a long time. I haven't seen them in stores. Occasionally I see them on a person as I'm walking around, but I don't really know much about them. So I don't know how they compare to the old ones. But the new one is awesome. Packs a huge punch, and I had no idea. I was shocked. I'm really gonna have to reevaluate getting these little bags that I think don't hold anything. But believe it or not, I still carry more than what's in here. It's just that I would never carry my iPad and a Tango in a bag. I would probably have like my Splits XL and my Rodeo. Believe it or not, I carry two big wallets, one big wallet and one medium one. My drugs and all that stuff, which go into like those little seesaw packs. So yeah, and I don't know. I might actually be able to put it all into here. I don't know, but I'm just one of these people that packs way too much stuff, and I need a bigger bag. So whenever I look at these, I'm like, yeah, there's no way it's gonna fit. But I shocked myself today. So there we go. Congratulations to the Flutter SE for shocking me and showing me that you're way better than I thought you were. But either way, it doesn't matter. This is going to a really good home. I know the person who is getting it is going to love it. She's been a lug nut for longer than I have. In fact, she's one of the people that actually introduced me to the line. So I'm really, really happy that she's going to be getting this to take that home. And it's so pretty. I love the color. I love this is so cute. And I actually really love the interior. So anyway, so I'm just really glad that it's going to a really, really, really nice person as well. So that is the walkthrough of the Flutter SE. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have it. And let me know if you actually are getting one in the future. So that's it. If you have any other questions about this, you have to ask me real quick. But I won't have this as of tonight. So any questions, you'll have to sort of ask other people because they're going to know more than I will after tonight because I'm packing it up and it's going tomorrow morning. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.